Mic check, alpha beta, mic check, alpha beta. That one was for you guys. All you geeks out there might get that one. But yo, what's up, man? Welcome to another episode of Wealth for Generations, episode number 47. 47, man, we getting up there. We're almost up to 50. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. Not sure, but we got to celebrate somehow for number 50. Jess, you got to at least show face. You ain't got to stay for the whole episode, but you got to show face. Something. We're going to take some shots or something. But we're going to get into today's episode. Today's episode is going to be about financial advisors, figuring out finance. But unfortunately, I did have my scheduled financial advisor guest no show on me. So, or not no show, he just didn't reply. So, we are not going to have that guy in today, but we have a great special replacement for him. And that is going to be right here to my left, my stepson, Mr. Dan Marrero. Yo. So, I would like to also introduce my engineer of all engineers, Mr. Jimmy, the Subway fiend. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Oh shit, where's my protective thing? Jimmy the Subway fiend, because he didn't like Andre or the Jimmy the Brown Giant. Let's call him the Brown Giant because I don't know if you've noticed, but he's 7'10", 7'10", 285 pounds. He dunks on people just by going on his tippy toes. So I was calling him Jimmy Brown Giant for a while, but he was like, "Oh, it's racist." I'm trying to be like culturally appropriate, man. I'm calling you a brown giant, not the green giant, because you're a brown black man. Like, but whatever. He took it offensive, so I think I'm gonna call him Jimmy the Subway Fiend, because damn near every time I'm up here, motherfucker got a Subway. Sorry if I was supposed to say that. Actually, I'm
sorry.
You didn't hear that, Dip. I was saying I might have to change that. I don't want to get him in trouble. I was saying I might switch it up to Jimmy the Subway Fiend.
Oh, so you gonna do me like that, huh?
But then I started.
I'm gonna call you like leave with no engineer. That's you call that?
You already said you leaving me.
Yes.
You leaving me.
I am leaving.
Bastard.
Hey.
What, man? What?
My life, okay? I was fine.
But anyways, let's get into the episode. We got our first segment that we always do, one of my favorites, and that is the Health is Wealth segment. The Health is Wealth segment is brought to you by Moss Boss Organic Gel Enriched Sea Moss. Get your order of sea moss ASAP. You can contact Jessica Marrero on Facebook at Jessica with one S .Marrero, or you can find her on IG at Moss Boss Organic Gel, or you can email her at mossbossog@gmail.com. And today for Health is Wealth, actually, Elevated Souls, Moss Boss have been very, very busy. So she didn't actually purposely give me a segment today. But I'm a sneaky, kind of clever, and resourceful guy. So she hit me with some good information earlier today that I didn't really realize. And I've been using it and I feel a lot better. So this is for all my people out there who work a lot with their hands. All right. If you're like a cook, server, if you're in my industry, you're a merchandiser or anything like that, and you have stiff hands or even a drummer, if you put in a lot of hours and you're drumming, you might experience this. Tight forearms, stiff hands, hard to kind of close a fist. Your stuff just feels really swollen, and yeah, that's where Jimmy gets it from, because he's always in the bathroom for a long period of times. Iesha told me that he takes like 45-minute poops like 4 or 5 times a day. Oh yeah, that too. The Subway,
I like the sound,
But so check it. My hands were bothering me, and it was getting hard to kind of close them all the way, and they were getting tight. And this morning, actually, I could feel that they were so swollen that my actually it was this hand, my tendon was moving as I went to open my hands. Like it was getting kind of like stuck. It would kind of pop out. And so my tendon, I think it was so swollen, so my tendon had to kind of like pop in place after pulling it down and trying to release. I had to kind of get back in place. But she was telling me that a lot of that stems from your forearm and your elbow. So if you just kind of massage in your forearm, elbow area, look for tender spots, sorted spots, kind of massage that out and keep going, and that'll help. And honestly, I've been doing that since she told me that this morning when I woke up and told her. And my hands, like, look at that. They feel perfectly fine right now. Like when I woke up, I was like, ah. And then this finger was just like, doop. Like, what the hell is going on? So that's your health as well today. If you're having any kind of hand problems right now, there's a little tip for you. If you're having any hand problems like that, swollen
I
hand,
also have an issue.
what you got? What you got?
It's like whereas every time I see Elijah, this finger goes up every time, and it's just like it gets so.
I think it's an allergic reaction.
Oh damn!
I do that to some
damn
people.
Again. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. Like sometimes I go to Denny's, and that happens. Like
where
Denny's. I don't know why. I just sometimes I mean, not that I go to Denny's anymore, but sometimes I walk into Denny's and it's just they're just like, oh hi, Mr. Elijah, how's it going? How are you doing today? I'm like, wait a second. Did you just flip me off?
What name did you just say?
Denny's.
No, the other one.
Mr. Elijah.
Oh damn.
See, it's an allergic reaction or something like that. I don't know what it is. But anyways, that's the health as well today. If you're dealing with your hands and your joints, tendons getting tight, trying to make a fist for anything like that, that'll help you out today or any day if you want to utilize it. Just go to your forearm, elbow area, find any tender spots, massage that out while opening and closing your fist. And you want to do like a deep tissue type massage. Don't be a little pansy on yourself. Get up in there. Get up in there, man. And honestly, it feels 100% better, honestly. Like the last week, they've been really tight. I've been going slow, trying to close my hands, and now I feel like a couple weeks ago. But anyways, that is going to be the health is wealth for today. Do any of you guys do any kind of massages or anything like that because I know you play basketball. I know you play the drums. So like, do you guys do anything to kind of help like any natural things that kind of come with that territory? Because like what, you probably gotta worry about your knees, your back a little bit, and your hands a little bit too. You probably almost the same thing because you're sitting down, so your lower back is important. Your hands, your forearms and stuff.
It depends on what I'm trying to pause when I say
oh wait,
stretch
hold
out.
on.
It depends on what I'm trying to stretch out. So like pause. I saw your face, Elijah. So if I'm like trying to get my calves,
and what, you weren't done chewing?
You said what?
You weren't done chewing when you saw my face. That's why pause for a second.
Anyway,
anyways, go ahead. Proceed.
Hold on.
Make sure it's staying down. Go ahead. Because I wouldn't be the one mad at you. Dip would.
I'm glad he's not watching right now.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't know that.
Anyway.
Big brother's always watching.
Anyway.
Big unk.
I get a tennis ball. And I get on the floor. And I'll roll it against my calf.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That's that old school. All those people out there using like those foam rollers and stuff like that. That's where it stems from. That back in the day, you should just use a tennis ball or a racket ball.
Or like if I'm trying to stretch out my hands, I go like to stretch all this out because there's a lot of forearm and I go like this. Hold on, I go like this.
This one, and like that.
No, I'll pull it back.
Oh, you go back like that?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I feel kind of good right now.
I'll pull it back. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just the norm. You know what I mean? Just the normal
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
That's good though.
This
Like
one,
you're
I'm gonna show you
conscious
this
of
one.
what's being used. That's
This
important.
is, I swear to God, this one is like a lifesaver. So
Oh, the
you can
calf.
use this wall.
The calf.
Yeah, you just.
Oh, the hip.
Bro, I swear
That's
to
that
God, it
hip
feels
right there.
like it feels so good when you like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What about you, Dan? You do anything for anything that like bothers you? Any natural ailments you got from just life?
I mean, a lot of, my body pains do come from my lower back. So I
Mm.
have a fucking, like the Invigoroo
Actually,
10
hold on.
inch
So,
corporal.
sorry to cut you off. Could you bring the mic just a little closer? And
A lot closer.
Is that good?
yeah, that's
Pull it
better.
into your face.
Is that good? All right.
Yeah, that should be good right there.
Yeah, no, I got like this roller that I use to like really like decompress my fucking back because I always
Oh yeah,
be
and what is
having.
that? Like it's like cork?
Yeah, it's made
That
out
big
of
cork one?
cork. It's like a 10 inch. I got it off of Amazon. And honestly, I've had it for like almost a year now, I think.
Yeah.
And that thing has really helped me a lot because I've had back problems since I was like 14.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've
Um,
seen it sitting out in the living room a couple times and used it. I'm like, damn, this is way better than the fucking foam roller. Like,
yeah, and
it's a little scary the first couple times I did it
yeah.
though, because it's so much more narrow, and you got to kind of like you're like,
Yeah, you really have to balance yourself
yeah,
on, and it's a lot harder than like a normal foam roller. But once you start toying around with it and get a little more comfortable with it, and find out some
So
stretches for it, it's good.
when you're playing basketball, another like really sensitive spot is your groin. Your groin area.
So you be hitting them splits.
It's like when it's because you're doing a lot of like wide open stances.
Yeah,
You know what I
got to
mean?
get that guard, the defense, and stuff like that.
So one thing we do, I hate. I feel like I have to like show it off. So you're supposed to lay down on your back. You have one other person. And you
Oh,
put
the
your
leg
up,
push.
and just push your leg,
Mm.
and you feel so bro. Oh my gosh.
No, that is a good one.
do,
Me and Jess, when we were going hard at the gym,
right.
Oh man, we were a power couple back then. Have somebody fuck with us back then. But anyways, when we were hitting the gym regularly like that, like we used to do that for each other. We would group stretch, and then we would kind of like branch off and then meet back together. But that's one of the ones we used to do, and that shit always like felt good.
I like to go to the gym with oh girl I'm talking to. Not the one from yesterday.
Oh, I'm like, really?
But no, she's
Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. We got to give a round of applause. Sorry, we couldn't make it in physical form today, but we do have one of my co-hosts, along with Mr. Dan, here today with us. Senior St. Patrick is here with us today in spirit.
I can't see it all the way.
Shout out to Senior St. Patrick and the shit show. He's here in spirit with us today.
Courtesy of me. Let me just say that.
Courtesy of Jimmy.
That mug was $7.
$7. He spent $7 on you. You better buy it, man. You owe him a hand job in the alley or something. Patrick.
I want a hand job at a Gatorade, and we can call it future. But no, I tell people, I'm like, hey, I'm finna call my girl up here. We're finna play 2-on-2 on basketball.
Oh, she hoop?
And they be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. My girl's 6'2". So
I mean, you got to when you're 7'8". You gotta have something comparable, right?
God, he's so over exaggerated. I am 6, bro. I'm 6'5". Just letting y'all know.
He's 7'8", 285.
6'5".
He dunks on people by going on his tippy toes. I'm saying, not even his tippy toes. He just goes on the balls of his feet, like not even fully tippy toes. He just balls of his feet, just lifts his heels and he dunks on motherfuckers. But anyways, let's get into the next segment of the day. We got Asking the Masses. I think we kind of trailed it. Asking the Masses. So I threw it up on social media this week. And if you guys don't have any input, if you don't mind, I'll probably chime in to some of the answers that we had on social media. But the first question is, when you have a financial goal, how do you go about achieving it? Like, for example, do you do heavy planning? Do you just be like, are you just like, I'm gonna just work more? Do you check on your credit and maybe just try to put it on credit or get a loan or something like that? Have you guys had any of those experiences yet in your life where you're like, oh man, I need to get this much money to make this move. How am I gonna do it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, usually for me, it's just a lot of planning and you know, coming up with the steps that I want to take and making sure that I'm staying along that path to get to where I want. You know.
Do you actually like do you do like a mental plan, or do you usually do like a full out plan and like actually write it down and get your steps and everything like that? Because me personally, I like to say I plan. So like I come up with an idea, and this is what I said on my social media too. My answer to this question was I like to come up with an idea, and then what? Anyways, I like to come up with an idea, and then or a few ideas, and then I'll basically just kind of somewhat build that into a plan. But I don't ever come up with like a step by step plan. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this, work this job. If I do this many hours, I'll make this much money by this date. I'll have da, da, da. Like I'm saying, like, are you a strategic planner, or are you just kind of like, I'll just throw this idea out there. This idea sounds good, so I'm gonna go with that idea.
I guess I guess sort of a little bit of both, I guess, maybe. Like I have like an idea of what I want and how I want to get there, and then I just start doing things, I guess, and like that. So like for instance, like you know, right now I'm like going to Colorado and everything,
Mhm.
you know, when yeah, it's still like 2 months from now, but I still like plan that whole thing out, you know,
Mhm.
in my head, like, you know, okay, what do I need? So, you know,
Right. Right.
um,
So you have that all that like actually on paper, or is that more of like a mental plan you
it's more of
have?
just like a mental plan. You know, I haven't really like wrote down anything, but you know, I have a good idea of what I want to do and how I'm gonna get there.
Nice, nice. What about you, Jimmy? You got had any financial goals in the past that you've had to buckle down, and how'd you go about it? Are you like a heavy planner? Do you kind of do like Dan and do like some mental? Well, me and Dan kind of do just like some mental planning and kind of buckle down, or do you actually write down, do a structured plan,
All I'm gonna say is,
scheduled, or
all I'm gonna say is,
call moms?
no. um,
I forgot that option. There's some people out there that got fucking parents with money. And you just, I want to get a new car. I'm gonna call my mom and see if she can co-sign on this and put a down payment for me.
all I'm saying is this for you. It's not a financial plan, but it's like a serious plan.
Mm-hmm.
My new show coming soon, baby. That's all I'm saying.
Did
I'm
you?
buckling down on that.
What's it? What's the next step you've done? You've completed since deciding that you wanted to do
I
it.
got the name. I already got my first.
Okay,
guest.
okay.
I just need to
You got
do
your
my
first guest
logo.
already? Oh, shizzle whizzle. Who's gonna do your engineering?
I don't know yet.
When you gonna do it?
Hopefully I can get on
What day you gonna do it?
after I come back.
No, I mean like what day of the week? Or you don't know yet?
Oh, Fridays. Fridays probably.
I was gonna say if you do it Saturdays, that could help sometimes if you want engineering. I don't know if
I mean, I could do it.
I could probably pop up sometimes. What depending on the time.
Friday, it'll be Friday night, like Friday nights. 6.
Oh, so you're gonna take what's her name spot?
We don't name that person.
That's why I said what's her name.
But yeah, my show coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got the name and everything.
Bam. Y'all keep a lookout for Jimmy.
The name that I put in the group chat. That's actually what the name's gonna be.
Oh, you did? I don't think I caught that. I might be a little behind on that one.
It's Jimmy's Boom Boom Room, baby.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, Jimmy's Boom Boom.
They're gonna let you do it?
Yeah, really.
And then we're gonna talk about how the lack of boom boom in the room.
Leave me at my boom boom. I got enough boom boom in my room.
I don't know, man. You got a full house, bro. I mean, I'm just being honest. You ain't Papa in a full house. It's hard to have boom boom in the room. Dan, you can probably agree, right? If you ain't Pops in the house, it's kind of hard to get away with some consistent.
Yep,
you can get it in there. I ain't gonna lie, you can get it in there, but it's kind of hard to get some consistent boom boom in the room when there's a dad above you somewhere in that room or in that house, I mean. But anyways, so question number 2 was a this or that question. And I had a lot of people question me about it, but the reason I did it this way is to make it a difficult decision. Like that's supposed to be the reason I did it this way. People are like, "Oh, what can I do? A C, or I would do this, blah 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 blah. I would change that." Like, nah, this is the options. This is the options, and it's supposed to be difficult. That's why I'm asking it. So, question 2 was a this or that. You can either take a 6-figure salary, 40 hours, no overtime, no benefits, no PTO, no paid overtime, or no paid time off, possible 4-figure performance bonus. So saying like you could get a bonus of at least $1,000 possibly if you meet the performance requirements. So that's option A. Option B would be work a $19 an hour job. You get benefits, your health, dental, 401, accidental. You get seasonal overtime. So whatever the industry, every industry has a seasonal. So whenever it's super busy, they're like, go ahead and get overtime. But you're not going to have overtime all the time. So you get seasonal overtime. You get PTO. You get paid time off. So if you want to go on vacation, you can cash in your paid time off, go on vacation and get some money while you're on vacation. You get company annual rewards. But the trick on that one is it's not that comparable to the 4-figure bonus. $1,000 is a decent chunk, nice bonus. But this other option B, they do company awards. They do like employee of the years, your typical stuff where you get like gift cards, company merch, cheaper like gifts. They might get you like a coffee maker or just random shit, you know, how they do at regular corporate jobs. So those are your options. You got A or B. A is 6-figure, 40 hours, no overtime, no benefits, no PTO, but you get a possible 4-figure bonus as well as the 6-figure salary. You're only doing 40 hours though. So to me, that's it. Not saying I'm picking A, but to me, the two important things to me on A is I'm making 6 figures and I'm only doing 40 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not going over. There might even be times like with that kind of statement, I feel like there might even be times where I'm doing a little less than 40. But I'm still making 6 figures because I'm on a 6-figure salary.
Yeah.
So to me personally, I feel like that kind of works somewhat because that gives me room to do other shit. Well, I know I got guaranteed income that'll take care of my family because 6 figures annually, 6 figures annually should definitely be able to take care of your family. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? As long as you're not living too lavish.
No.
But there's people out there that have jobs that are paying $19 an hour. They're holding it down, taking care of their family. They have benefits. The family has benefits. So if your kids get sick, get hurt, it's less money to take them to the hospital, to get their teeth, braces, glasses, all that stuff. You get help from your job. You can get overtime. So you could possibly, in the seasonal time, you could possibly be comparable to my salary during the seasonal time. Possibly. You do get paid time off. So when you request time off, you can cash in money for it. And then there's small company rewards like any corporate company. Which one do you think you guys would choose? A or B? B? Excuse me.
I don't know. I'm kind of gravitating a little more towards A.
Towards A?
Yeah.
I feel like right now, with what I'm trying to do and everything on my plate right now, A is perfect.
Yeah.
But if you would have hit me like when Javante was first born, mm-hmm. I probably would have been more interested in B.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely depends on, you know, what you're trying to do because they both come with, you know, their pros and cons.
Mm-hmm. And actually, to be honest, just to be completely honest with everybody out there, I am currently in B. I'm living B right now, mm-hmm. and still hustling my gig stuff on the side.
No.
So even though as much as I would like A, and I feel like right now that would for me perfectly, but I'm honestly living B pretty much right now. Like with Crescent Crown, I have my benefits. I get seasonal overtime. I got PTO. We get stupid. I got a freaking pullover company fleece a couple months ago when it was cold. You know what I mean? They do little stupid things like that for us. It's pretty cool. I'm in a weird situation with them right now, but you said you would do B, Jimmy, though? Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. You don't want to bring in 6 figures a year?
I can do that. Selling drugs.
But that's the thing. At this 19 an hour job, it's gonna be like Chili's. They're gonna be trying to get you in all the time because they're like, oh well, what is it? Memorial Day weekend. We're gonna be busy for Memorial Day weekend, so we need you to work all 3 days, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I know you did. I'm sorry. We know you were scheduled for a 5-day work week this week, but it's Memorial Day weekend, and you can have the overtime. You get paid time and a half because it's a holiday, but you got to work the weekend, the full weekend. You can't do the podcast, or you got to do both.
I'll do both. Selling drugs, doing all this.
Selling drugs, doing the podcast, and work at Chili's.
Absolutely.
Damn, that's
Doing
a
it
hustle
all.
right there.
Yeah.
He's a hustler. He's a hustler. So yes, that is asking the masses today. Next on the list, we got the wealthy wisdom. So today is figuring out finances. So we're going to be talking about financial advisors. Just real quick, do either of you guys know what a financial advisor is? I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but what was that?
Somebody who watches your finances.
Not necessarily watches. They definitely, if you hire them and you guys are in that business relationship, they definitely do help you keep an eye on your finances. But it's more than that.
Somebody that
That's technically partially right.
Is it like somebody who will like help you like build and like plan and invest?
Yeah.
And like strategize.
Basically, that's what it is. A person who is employed to provide financial services or guidance to clients. So basically, like Jimmy was saying, so if you happen to choose A and you don't have the benefits and stuff like that, you could hire a financial advisor and he can help you set up yourself with an IRA because you don't have any benefits with option A. So you don't have a 401k. You're not set up for retirement. But you can, as an independent person, you can go get an IRA, which is I made a note for that. Let me double check real quick. An individual retirement account in the United States is a form of pension provided by many financial institutions that provides tax advantages for retirement savings. It is a trust that holds investment assets purchased with a taxpayer's earned income for the taxpayer's eventual benefit in old age. So basically, a lot of more people are familiar with the term 401k. You have a savings for when you retire and you live off your 401k. That's basically how a lot of people are familiar with it. But not everybody is familiar with an IRA, which is an individual retirement account. And that's what you can do if you were the type of person who would choose option A and have a 6-figure income with no benefits. You can go and talk with a financial advisor, or you can just go directly to a company if you like yourself and look into acquiring an IRA, which would basically be a retirement investment setup for when you retire. It's a bunch of money that you're going to be putting into an investment for when you're done working. And when you're done working, you can live off of that money. And you could do it independently without having to go through your job because not everybody gets that option. So, yeah, I forgot why I did that. But anyways, there are 8 types of financial advisors. So number 1, I'm gonna go through them all, and then I'm gonna double back and kind of give more of a description of them. So number 1, we have investment advisors, and then 2 is broker dealers and brokers. 3 is certified financial planners. 4 is financial consultant. 5 is financial coach. 6 is portfolio investment and asset managers.
Somebody said David Burns said I was gonna make a swear jar, but I don't have the kind of money that I would need to keep it in my mouth.
A what? I'm sorry.
A swear jar.
A square jar?
A swear jar.
I don't know what a square jar is.
Swear.
Oh, a swear jar. I'm like, my bad. My bad. He said he was going to create a swear jar, but what?
He doesn't have the kind of income that he would need to keep it with his mouth. He
Hey
said
man,
that
I fully
he heard
understand.
that
I used to work. I used to be a line cook, so
he said that he heard Prudential is a good one for financial advisor.
Prudential.
Yeah,
nice. I feel like I've heard that before.
And he has.
I think they're a pretty older company. Yes.
He said, "Is it worth paying for a financial advisor?"
Yes, in the right situation. In the right situation. Like right now, I don't have all my finances in exactly where I want them. And I need help figuring that out. But for someone in my shoes, in my position, I would not advise hiring a financial advisor. Mainly because, I mean, just being totally honest, my finances are just so low right now. Like, I'm not paying nobody to help me figure it out right now. I'd rather YouTube that shit. But someone like, actually, great example, because I think she didn't actually drop the title, but I believe this is what she's doing. Jess, my fiance, and her business partner, Christina, they have been speaking with a gentleman. I don't want to put the financial advisor title on his name because I can't fully remember if she did use that title for him, but they have been talking with somebody to help them make decisions on getting their business finances in order and making sure that they're both as a team, as a company, because they're bringing in money together, but they also need to make their money and be paid separately. Their actual income is going to be separate, or they need to figure out where the separation can be, because there's going to be money coming into the company. All that money comes into the company. Some of it is going to recycle back into the company, but these women also need to make money to help provide for their families. So they reached out and talked to somebody who has helped guiding them business-wise on how to make these decisions. So that type of situation, I would definitely advise if you have the finances to do it. I have no idea how much it costs, so don't ask me that. I have no idea how much it costs for a financial advisor, and I would assume that it varies. It depends on. It probably highly depends on what your needs are and what your goals are. So I wouldn't even feel comfortable throwing out a number anyways, because that has to make a difference. It's just like any other, like if you're going to buy a car, like your needs and your wants can be so different from the next person. Like you need somebody in that field to explain that to you. You know what I mean? Like I could want a car with this, and this, and it's going to cost that much and be in this range. But I could want a car with this, and that. It could be in that range, you know? So to answer his question 100% blatantly, yes, I would recommend it, but it has to be the right situation. I wouldn't recommend it for everyone. When it comes to business, if you got the finances and you don't know what your next step is financially, as far as like trying to organize your money and make sure your money's straight, I would definitely advise it. But you got to sit down and ask yourself first, can you afford someone to help you? Can you afford to pay someone to help you figure these things out? You got to ask yourself that first, because that would be the worst idea in the world for you to hire a financial advisor that you can't afford. Because eventually, if they're a good financial advisor, they would tell you that you need to fire me.
Yeah.
So we were at 6. 6 was portfolio investment and portfolio investment and asset managers. Wealth advisors is number 7. Number 8 is robo advisor. So, are you guys familiar with any type of financial advisors or anything like that?
No,
Or never thought about it or anything
haven't
like
really
that?
had to look into that yet.
No problem, no problem. That's what the show's all about, man. It's about wealth for generations, trying to plant these seeds in your guys' minds early. So if something sparks interest,
Oh yeah, no,
you
it's
can get on
definitely
it nice and
something to
early.
keep in mind.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm not sure what your next step is, Jimmy, as far as work wise or anything. You know what I mean? But
Yes, Habari Entertainment.
you know, if you're gonna stay, if you're gonna stay independent, you know, some of these things like an IRA or something like that might be something you want to look into, because I'm not sure if Dip's ever gonna get to a point where he's like, you know what, nephew, I got you. I got your insurance set up. I got your dental plan set up for you.
That's a great question.
Not to put him on the spot like that, but it's just not.
David asked, "Can financial advisors make legal promises?
Can they make legal promises?"
Yeah.
I would say that would be a best question for a financial advisor. They are legally allowed to make certain. Okay. Excuse me. Being a certified financial advisor, they do have the legal right to make certain suggestions. But darn, what was the question? I forget the full question. Do you remember what he said exactly?
Can they make legal promises?
Promises. That's the word that's kind of holding me up on. You know what I mean? Like they can give you legal advice, they can give you legal options, but I feel like in that kind of field, a promise is a very strong word. You know what I mean? A guarantee. That's basically what you're saying. Can they guarantee me this? They can probably guarantee you negativity, but they're probably not going to be able to guarantee you growth. Like you put your money here, I guarantee it's going to be this number. They might not be able to guarantee you that, but they might be able to guarantee you growth in a general sense. Like you can put your money here and you will have growth, but they might not be able to pinpoint or promise a certain number or a certain percentage or something like that. But like I said in the beginning, that probably would be an answer best for a financial advisor. I'm not certified financial advisor or anything like that. So I can't wholeheartedly give you a 100% answer. But in my opinion, I would say no, because of the promise part. Because to me, promise is like a guarantee. And it's very, very hard when you're dealing with money and stocks and investments and stuff like that. It's very, very hard to make a guarantee.
I called him and asked him. I'm like, "What about my?" I said, "Hey, what's up with my health and you know what I'm saying, dental benefits?" And he was like, and he started laughing. I'm like, "Oh, so you going okay?"
We ain't even a corporation like that yet, man.
You should have asked the question. You got me wondering too.
You gotta wait a little bit, man. We need some more podcasts first. So do I, though. That's why I'm working for Crescent Crown. But anyways, my teeth are smooth. Investment advisors. While investment advisor is the legal term used by the SEC to denote a financial professional who must be registered. See, they got to be registered and certified. It is also used frequently as a job title and is more commonly spelled advisor instead of advisor. An investment advisor is a person or company who is paid for providing investment advice to clients. See, kind of going back to that question, they're definitely allowed to legally provide advice. They can't really guarantee because, like I said, it's just tricky. It's a tricky little area. I worked in life insurance for a little bit. There's just certain things that are a little tricky that you can't necessarily guarantee or promise, because if it doesn't come through, then you're legally held liable. And you can come back and sue me or sue the company or whatever. And no matter what kind of company or what kind of business you're in, that's the last thing you want. Somebody coming back and trying to sue you. Like I believe on Habari Live, they were just talking about how the freaking chicken nugget girl, they
had 3 weeks ago, Elijah.
I didn't put a date on it, did I?
You said just like it wasn't today, guys. Don't look for it.
I didn't say today. I said
I'm
just.
I'm kidding.
Meaning like in a recent.
You know, I love you, Elijah. Like you're the dad I never wanted. Sorry. Good luck.
Awesome. That feels awesome.
Good luck, buddy.
I never wanted you either, son.
Hey.
You're an accident.
I'm a better looking accident, okay?
If you would have went to the NBA, maybe I'd claim you. But anyways.
Sir, I am okay, you know what?
I'll taste the paint in the air. That shit is
Yeah,
strong.
I do. I feel like I'm a little fucking high off paint right now, to be honest.
No, for real.
Uh,
Guys, we're gonna
I
have to
don't
cut
know.
it short.
They're like painting
because
the hallway. There's a hallway right on the other side of that wall right there, and
this ain't working for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. My head's starting to hurt.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know what's going on over there. They're putting on like 6 layers of paint or something. It's heavy. Okay, so broker dealers and brokers. A broker dealer is an individual or company that buys and sells securities such as stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Broker dealers can buy and sell on behalf of clients. So if you want to get into investments such as stocks and bonds and mutual funds, that's the type of financial advisor you would like to talk with. Certified financial planner. So this one, if an average person or business is going to try to get a financial advisor, this is kind of the one I recommend, a certified financial planner, because this is going to help you plan the whole thing. They're not just going to suggest, oh, this is a good stock, maybe you should put your money here. These people are financial advisors who are CFPs, have met the rigorous training and experience requirements of the CFP board. They have passed the certification exam and are held to the high ethical standards. CFPs have a fiduciary duty to their clients. Financial planners can offer services that don't require regulation, such as guidance on how to pay down debt, plan for retirement, or create a budget. But some are also investment advisors. So you can kind of double up with a certified financial planner, because they can help you get your retirement set up. If you have debt you need to pay down, they can help you figure out how to make moves to get your debt paid down. But they also can help you with your investments. So as they're trying to help you get your debt down, which is going to result in having better credit, and you're going to budget and plan for retirement, maybe start that IRA or something like that. Or since they can offer you investment advisors instead of doing an IRA, they might be like, hey, maybe you want to put your money in these stocks or put your money in these bonds instead of doing an IRA. Or if you got the financial backing to do it, they might be like, hey, buy this stock, set this bond up, and put this amount of money into your IRA. Now you got 3 sources of income you're going to be having for your retirement. Just set up, and you can just trickle into that as the years go by. So that's certified planner. Financial consultant. A financial consultant is a general term that can be used by anyone, but some financial consultants hold a designation called a chartered financial consultant, or CHFC. Chartered financial consultants have completed similar education requirements for CFPs. CHFCs have a fiduciary duty and must adhere to the American College's Code of Ethics. So both of these last two, they're basically kind of sworn in to make sure that they, for better lack of an explanation, they don't lie and bullshit to you. Mm-hmm. Their certifications, and they're kind of sworn in to a code of ethics and ethical standards to make sure that they're not trying to screw you over. Yeah. Technically, because, people are going to do whatever the fuck they want in the end. But this is another good one I would recommend, is number 5, is a financial coach. So this is someone that's going to actually, and this is what I mean, the ones that I recommend, I'm going to be recommending ones for like an average person or a small business owner, something like that. So like a financial coach, I feel like would be good for an average person or small business owner. Financial coaches are often the most beginner-friendly financial professionals. Financial coaches focus on the basics of financial literacy, such as how to save money or reduce spending. Financial coaches can help their clients build wealth that an investment advisor may help them manage in the future. So basically, like, a coach is going to be there to help you make decisions as you get into your financial journey. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a coach would be good for starting. Yeah. Like if you're just like, all right, I got all this chaos going on. Let me put my big boy pants on, or my big kid pants on, get my finances in order, set up a budget, see what I'm spending, figure out what's coming in, figure out what's going out, figure out what I can put away. Instead of if you're the type of person that's like, all right, this is what I need to figure out. I don't want to sit here and figure all this shit out myself. Mm-hmm. Financial coach would be the next best bet to go to. If you can financially afford that, they can be the one to sit you down and help you understand all the terminology that you're going to be experiencing now as you go on this journey. They can help you do all the basic stuff as far as getting your budget set up, figuring out what your debt is and how to get it down, all the little basic steps. And then number 6 is portfolio investment and asset managers. Whether the business card says asset manager, investment manager, or portfolio manager, these professionals do exactly what it sounds like. They manage client investment portfolios. A portfolio manager or investment manager may deal strictly with a client's investment portfolio, but they might offer other financial planning services too. So these guys mainly focus, they're kind of like number 2. What was number 2 again? Or no. Yeah, they're kind of similar to broker dealers and brokers because these guys, portfolio investment and asset managers, they're going to be advising you on what to invest into and how to manage your assets as far as like, you're familiar with assets and liabilities, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Jimmy, are you familiar with assets and liabilities? This is something you guys need to know. And
I'm like, dude, do I, sir?
A liability is something that you buy, that you purchase, and it costs you money. A liability is things like a vehicle, a car, clothes, things that depreciate and end up costing you money to keep. That's a liability. You buy it and you keep putting money out for it. An asset is something that you purchase and you make money from it. So rental property, or if you because and it's crazy too, because there's some things out there that are on a fine line, like a home, because a home can be a liability or an asset. If you buy a home and you live in the home and you just all willy-nilly and whatever, your home is a liability, because eventually that water heater is going to go. Eventually you're going to want a new ceiling fan. You know, that's money you have to keep putting into the house. The house isn't, once it's built, it's not going to be good forever. So that's money you got to keep putting into it. But it can also be an asset if you buy a house and rent it out. And but you have to do it the right way, because there's hopefully not a lot of people do it, but you could just be hidden even. You know what I mean? You got to charge people accordingly, but also not overcharge your tenants. So you can get a house, rent it out, charge your tenants, charge them enough to where they're paying your mortgage. They're paying the mortgage on the house. Oh my gosh, so you don't have to come out of pocket to pay the mortgage. But you also want to charge them enough to where you can have somewhat of an income off of it.
Sorry,
and that's
Elijah,
how it becomes an asset.
That was proof of me having boom in my room. You know, not the lack of boom in my room, but it's the
man. Whatever. That was Dip. That was Dip telling you to change cameras.
Hey, Elijah, you want?
I can't eat that. It's cheese
right now, but
it's cheese.
It's fake cheese.
No, it's not. There's still milk in it. So where was I? I was at asset managers and stuff like that. So that's what we're talking about, assets and liabilities. So you guys know what asset and liability is now, right?
Absolutely, Elijah.
You got to make sure that your assets, the amount of assets you acquire, stay above the amount of liabilities you acquire, or you'll always be broke. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Assets are things you purchase that make you money. A liability are things you purchase that cost you money. Mm-hmm. Things you purchase and you keep spending money on it. There's no financial benefit from it. That's a liability. Mm-hmm. An asset is something you buy and you can financially benefit off of it. So sometimes it can be a car. Like if you get the right kind of car, you could buy a car. It could depreciate. You could sit on it for 20 years, 25 years, be the original owner. All of a sudden, this car becomes a rare vehicle. You originally bought it for 30, 40K, but it's rare. You restored it, brand new paint job, original parts put back into it. You can go auction that shit off for like 100,000 now.
No.
Over all the years, you probably put in about, adding everything up, you probably put about 60, 80,000 into it. But at the least, you can go sell it for 100,000 because now it's a rare car. It's a classic because it's over 25. After if it's over, it's a historical vehicle. So that's already going to put more money on it.
Interesting.
I don't know if you ever seen like the like goldish kind of red license plates on the older cars. If you ever see one of those license plate, it means it's a historical vehicle.
David said, "You're sure? You're sure right about that?"
That was a question or statement?
Statement.
Oh,
I think.
Who said that?
David Burns.
David, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, so it's crazy though because sometimes why you whomping? Why you whomping David?
No, I'm whomping you.
Why you whomping me?
You a sucker. No rapper can rap. Hold on. No rapper can rap quite like I can. I'll take a muscle bound man and put his face in the sand. You know who said that? LL Cool
I would
J
be able
is
to tell you
hard
that
as
if I could
hell.
hear you.
LL Cool J is hard as hell.
Okay. He also crushed.
Unc said boo.
Thank you, Unc. Thank you. That is a damn man. Fucking paint, bro. Like bleh. I don't know. It's like coming in waves. It's like coming in waves, bro. Like I was good for a minute, and now it's like strong again. I don't know.
Unc
If they
said,
just
Unc said
like,
he said, unfortunately, I heard
about the paint.
about me.
Oh, damn. So, wealth managers, wealth managers, and wealth advisors typically work with very wealthy clients and offer holistic financial planning services as well as investment guidance. Wealth managers and advisors can often help the clients with every area of their financial life, including services like estate planning, tax help, charitable giving, and even health insurance. Most wealth advisors have a minimum investment in the millions, though. So, unfortunately, we're not fucking with any of those tomorrow. Maybe in the future. Maybe I'm not. I don't want to cap anybody. Habari's gonna blow up, and Dip is gonna be sitting on like 60 mil one day. Fucking, we're gonna be eating off his crumbs. I'm cool to eat off of 60 mil. Just shoot me down a mil, sir. I'm good. You can have your 59 still. I'm good off that. I'm cool. Dip can sit on 59. Shoot me a mil. I'm good. Habari Entertainment. But anyways, I'm not really that's one that I'm not really recommending because my viewers as well. Not to cap you at all, not to cut you off at anything or nothing like that. But right now, I'm sorry, if you watching me right now on episode 47, I don't know if you really repping with the if you're really ready for the wealth advisors. And then the last one is the robo advisors. Basically, what it sounds like, you can do like an app basically to kind of help you out if you don't want to go pay the top notch and deal with somebody. Me personally, I'd rather probably deal with somebody and be able to talk with a person. But yeah. What, man? What? You Subway fiend. So that is going to be the most common 8 financial advisors right there. That is the wacky wealth for today. And now we're getting into the not the wacky wealth. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wacky wealth. That was the wealthy wisdom. Sorry. That was a wealthy wisdom segment of the day.
Building, boy.
And actually, yeah, I'm sorry. I just looked right now. What are we at?
55 minutes. We building, boy.
Well,
I was trying to make it more exciting because Patrick's not here.
Yeah, that was kind of cool last episode when we all did it together. We did it in unison. Unity. But yeah. So today, unfortunately, like I said, my scheduled special guests they didn't get the confirmation or something. I don't know, they didn't respond to my confirmation. So it is what it is. So they are not on the We Building today. So I'm gonna do a good old classic. And I'm gonna hit up the homies, man. Today on We Building, boy, we got the one, the only, the magnificent. Where are they at? Oh, I always forget it's those drums. It's not the other drums. But anyways, Habari Entertainment. Make sure y'all go check out habarientertainment.com. Okay. You got all of our podcasts on there. We got The Shit Show. We got Wealth for Generations. We got the Mom and Pop Shop. We got Exo Dreamcatcher. We got Habari Live. We got the THC, the Healing Chefs with crowns, Ryan with crowns, and we got Jimmy. Jimmy's getting his boom boom room ready. We about to be like eight strong, man. Check us out.
And I work at all
Check
of them.
us out.
I work at all of them.
Right? 8 now, right?
All of them.
Once you get yours started, that'll be 8, right? Something like that. All I know is we over 5. We got more than 5. So y'all need to go to Habari.
We got Exo. We got Habari Live. We got Wealth for Generations. We got The Shit Show. We got the Socially Awkward. We got the Mom and Pop Spot. We got my Boom Boom Room.
The Boom Boom and the Healing Chefs. We got Ryan. Actually, I think he's changing the name though, ain't he?
Something like that. But
I think he might be changing the name. But we got Ryan Crowns in. He's going to be coming through with the THC stuff, man. So all you smokers out there, stay tuned for that.
We got isn't old girl get a show?
Oh, Brittany, I don't know if she's got a name and stuff though yet. But we got a TBD by host Brittany, to be determined. But the host is going to be Brittany Lunar Star.
Yeah, I ain't ready for it.
They ain't ready. Go to Habari Entertainment. Check out all of our podcasts. Get the most recent news. Hit that Naked Cookie banner. Get that. What is it? 15, right? 15% off. 15%. Ooh, these guys. Have you ever heard of these, Dan?
I have not. No.
Naked Cookie. They got all kind and me and you can go shopping on there. They got vegan stuff too.
Vegan shit. Oh,
yes.
Nice.
I ain't gonna lie, they got a whole lot of vegan stuff. But they do they looking out for us. They got some options. They got some options for you vegan people. They got some pea protein type stuff out there. They got proteins, they got cookies. So check that out. Hit that banner on habarientertainment.com. HABARI is how you spell Habari Entertainment. If you don't know how to spell that, then you don't need to be on the computer. habarientertainment.com. Go there, hit that Naked Cookie banner, get that 15% discount. Check out our podcast. We got umpteen, man. We got like over 5 right now. But but before it's all said and done, we're gonna have more than 25. I'm just saying, we're gonna have more than 25. We're gonna be a fucking empire. Dip's gonna be sitting. Did you hear that rant I had? Dip is gonna have 60 mil. Dip gonna be sitting on 60 mil, and he gonna pay the foundation, just the foundation though.
Absolutely.
The foundation, we getting $1 million each. I'm putting it into existence right now. So Dip's gonna still be cool because he gives us $1 million each. That's not even 10. Say he threw 10 at us just to split up. He's still sitting on 50 mil.
I'm
saying, Dip. Damn. I'm putting that into the air for you, sir. Because I will gladly live off your 50 mil. Just give me $1 million and we cool. And whatever else you need, man. I'm there for the team. Videos, photo shoots, engineering, whatever we need to do. But I need you guys, the viewers, to visit habari.com. Check out all the podcasts, get your latest news. Make sure to check out Habari Live. That's the network's live news and entertainment podcast. Check out that Naked Cookie banner. And you know what? Give an applause for my special guest for today, Mr. Dan the Man, aka Michael Jackson, over here. That's an inside joke. If y'all know, actually, round of applause Shout out to Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy.
Shout out to Michael Jackson's son. That's what he looked like.
Yeah.
That's what Eddie was saying.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
He does look like Prince Jackson.
we what 3 days we worked on this dude's yard for like 3 days out in Scottsdale, and at the end of it we met like his whole entourage and him. We didn't even meet him the first 2 days. He was like passed out, and it ended up being Eddie Lacy from the Green Bay Packers. He was a running back for the Green Bay Packers. Okay. And they were cool as fuck. They were like, oh man, take shots with us. We took shots of Casamigos with them after the job, and it was pretty dope. But yeah, man, shout out to Eddie.
Michael Jackson video to compare me to.
He put on the
kept going back to it, like, bro, I'm convinced that's
he put on Dirty. I think it was Dirty Diana. He put on,
Diana?
yeah.
All right,
That's my song. I love that song.
He's like, dude, man, no, we just gotta wet your hair, and you're Michael Jackson, man, Michael Jackson.
Shave that beard off.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
it was awesome. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, and experiences, man. I've been experiencing some shit. But anyways, that one right there is for my engineer of all engineers, Mr. Jimmy. Host of the Boom Boom Room, coming soon. And last but not least, that one's for you guys, all my viewers, supporters. Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you. And on that note, I think y'all with me. Peace.
Good day.